This video was brought to you by manco.trade. This site allows you to instantly trade off your unwanted TF2 items in exchange for other TF2 items. Any money that would be left over on your side gets added to your balance, which you can use at any point in any other trades. It just gets stored on your account. They do giveaways every so often, so the link to the site will be down below. Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Joe and welcome to a brand new video, and this is something I haven't done in absolutely ages. There's been quite a few changes since the last time I did one of these, and if you couldn't guess by the title, I'm just going to be going through all of the loadouts that I'm using right now. The date as of currently is, I believe, like the 7th or 8th of September. I'm not sure when you're going to be seeing this. It may be a bit later. I may schedule this upload. But yeah, essentially I'm just going to be going through each and every one of my loadouts, walking you through it, walking through each of my choices and like thought processes behind it. And it should just be like a nice video to chill, you know, kick back, grab a bowl of cereal, get some toast. Not both of them, but just kick back, relax and enjoy. So obviously there's 9 classes. I'm going to be going through each of them. There are multiple loadouts for some of them. This is obviously my main scout loadout. This never changes. I believe in the last one though I didn't have this cabin fevered scattergun. This is minimal wear, hot effect cabin fevered scattergun, and I should probably turn my graphics settings up for this video so you can see everything properly, so I'll do that now.
12 seconds later.
So yeah, we've got this cabin fevered scattergun with the hot effect. You can see there's minimal amounts of scratches on it. Obviously it is minimal wear, and you guys actually decided to put that on the scattergun. I did a poll and that's what we went for. So my secondary is always the same. It's always this vintage Pro KS Lugermorph. I've had this thing for so long. The kappa's always nice. I've got a specialised kill streak kappa that I do occasionally switch over to, and that's the Spec KS Lugermorph I used to use back in the day. I remember when I got that, I believe I paid someone to gift wrap me a Lugermorph, like before I could really afford a vintage one. And yeah, Pro KS vintage one, Incinerator and Hot Rod is always a solid combination. And the third weapon never really matters with me. I don't use it much. I mean, you don't really need a melee weapon with a scout considering it's such a close range class. But I've got the printing machete on. This could be anything. This could be a pan, a bat, anything like that. I mean, it doesn't make a huge amount of difference to me. I have this, this one was always featured in the older videos. It's a Pro Killstreak Freedom Staff, I believe. Yeah, that's got Incinerator and Agonizing Emerald. We've got a specialised killstreak Hamshank. We've got a conscientious objective that was donated to us with our old logo on. Yeah, some pretty awesome items there. A Pro KS ham as well, which is always fun to use. But yeah, that's like my go-to. In terms of cosmetics, we have a black painted Max's head, a white painted bandana, and the flakjack. Obviously, in my last video, where I was discussing the best $10 loadout, I said the strange flakjack. I can't give this cosmetic enough praise, man. It's my favourite scout body cosmetic. It just looks so good, and with this bandana, it's such like a cool mercenary combination, and the Max's severed head in black is a nice contrast to the white bandana. This is like my go-to scout loadout, man. I love it so much. Onto the soldier now. Things are getting a bit more flashy. We have a sand cannon rocket launcher with Pro KS, Hypno Beam and Hot Rod, vintage gunboats and a strange Pro KS escape plan. The rocket launcher I will occasionally switch out to this strange Pro Killstreak festivized black box, which is pretty awesome. I have matte Fong on, so everything looks a bit silver, but that is Australium, it is gold, and it's Team Shine with Tornado, which is like probably my favourite killstreak combination you can get. I also have this really awesome Shell Shocker rocket launcher in factory new with Deadly Daffodil. I mean, it looks amazing. I do like using that occasionally, but normally the go-to is the black box or the sand cannon. So I remember I bought this original ages ago, dude. I bought this thing for like a hefty amount, and I used to use this so much, but then when I started rocket jumping, I started leaning more towards the stock rocket launchers due to you guys telling me in the comments. So yeah, the gunboats and escape plan, this thing never switches out. I mean, I've tried to use the market gardener. It's really not my thing. I'll leave that to the rocket jumping pros. In terms of cosmetics, we have this strange cold snap coat. Not one freeze cam taunt appearance. There is no RNG going on my side. I'm not trying to you know, tilt anyone. I'm a very friendly player. A pretty big score on that though, considering how much soldier I play. We've got this pretty cool Aces High Vive La France. You're going to see this on a few loadouts. It's a nice all-class unusual that was donated to me. I love the Vive la France, I think it looks so cool. And then a Blizzardy Storm Exquisite Rack, which was also very kindly donated. I don't think the effects go together greatly. I think the white on the cards looks kind of cool with the Blizzardy Storm, but I do like how I've got them layered to where the cards is just below and kind of like intercepting the cloud. I think that is like a nice touch, but yeah, I never really swap out the cosmetics. This is like my go-to soldier set. Obviously the Pyro, everyone knows this. This is the PyroJoe loadout. You've got the Burn in Flames Pyro's beanie, the Strange Last Breath, and the Strange Sub-Zero suit. We were actually donated the Strange Last Breath as an upgrade. Someone saw I didn't have a Strange Last Breath and thought, hey, have a Strange Last Breath. I've got this Strange Flog on. For those of you who don't know, I'm not even a Pyro main, I'm a Scout main. But normally I'll have like the Degreaser, or yeah, it's normally the Degreaser or the Flog if I start to get a bit tilted or someone's flogging on the other team. I'm trying not to tilt everyone, but at the same time it's just very tempting to bring it out, isn't it? Then we have the Strange Specialized Kill Streak Lightning Rod Shotgun. This is an awesome skin, man. I love how this thing looks. I never really swap this out. I mean, I have this Pro KS Strange Shotgun. I never really swap it out. I like how this looks. I like the mean green sheen on it as well. And the third weapon is the Strange Pro Killstreak Power Jack. I can't see any reason you'd use anything but the Power Jack at this moment in time. That movement speed boost is so useful. I'm always using the Power Jack, man. Whenever I play Pyro, it's always the Power Jack. The Collector's Extinguisher is like a nice touch, you know. I mean, the Extinguisher's okay, I guess. It's more of a fun thing to use, and the Collector's is a nice touch as well. But yeah, normally it's this Pro Killstreak Power Jack. Moving on to the DEMOMAN, I don't play a huge amount of demo, as you can tell. I mean, I've got 41 kills on an Iron Bomber. That's a Strange Spec Killstreak Iron Bomber, and 22 on a Quickie Bomb Launcher. And then we've got the Collector's Islander renamed to Sword Art Online, which I actually featured in the last Name Tag Memes episode. And then cosmetics wise, we've got the Sub-Zero suit, the same one we're using on the Pyro, a Strange Allfather with 600 points, which is a fair amount, and a Cloud 9 Alpha Steam. I put the Alpha Steam on purely to go with the Sub-Zero suit. I purely put this whole set together with the very winter theme. We've got the white, like, painted Allfather, we've got the Sub-Zero suit, and the Alpha Steam, which is obviously like a Christmas elf hat. So everything here is a very winter themed DEMOMAN loadout. Is there anything I use instead? I mean, I unboxed this Hungover Hero, and we'll get into these black medals in later loadouts, but yeah, nothing here I really use. This is like the go-to DEMOMAN loadout. My heavy, I have two loadouts, so this is one I made fairly recently. I used to use the Gift Bringer with this, but I figured I'd put on the Siberian Tiger Stripe that I unboxed, just to give it this bit more of like a mercenary theme. You know, we've got this like awesome black painted green energy heavy duty rag with the black of the West's whiskers, which looks amazing. Like, it all looks so good together. We've got the mullet of the whiskers at the back underneath the rag as well, and then we've got this like rugged, dirty Siberian Tiger Stripe, which just goes so well with everything. It goes so much better, I should say, than the Gift Bringer. We've got this Strange Pro Killstreak Tomislav that's also festivized. We've got Pro Killstreak Gloves of Running Urgently as well, and a fish cake. I should probably put on this Strange Festive Sandwich, because that's what I use on my other loadout, which you're going to see now. Every heavy needs a Christmas loadout, you know. I've got this donated BMOC, I've got a Strange Gift Bringer and a Strange Allfather. In terms of weapons, I believe, yeah, as you can see, I switched it up from the first loadout. I've got a Festive Sandwich now and a Festive Gloves of Running Urgently. And I mean, this is like the BMOC, the Allfather, the Gift Bringer. You can't really get a more Santa-themed loadout than this. This is like the go-to loadout. I love using this loadout. It's like one of my favourite ones just to use for fun. Engineer, I don't play a huge amount of Engineer. It's my MVM class, as you can see. I've got the Rescue Ranger, the Wrangler, and the Jag. This is like, anytime I play MVM, I'm always trying to be the Engineer, bro. That's like my go-to class. So, yeah, nothing really too flashy in terms of weapons and stuff here. As I said, I just use the Rescue Ranger, the Wrangler, and a Specialized Killstreak Jag. In terms of cosmetics, though, we have this Starstorm Slumber wide-brimmed bandito, a Blizzardy Storm pencil pusher, and we've got my self-made Blapachico benefactor. I love these self-made black medals, guys. If any of you have the black medals, you know how awesome these things look in game. On high settings, these things like glow in game, and you can't really see the self-made sparkle, but in game it is much more noticeable. That's like my Engineer loadout, you know. I mean, It's nothing crazy, you can barely even see the pencil pusher, it's just like some grey hair behind the wide-brimmed bandito. And I like how the stars fall out of the cloud, you know, I think it looks really cool, they like kind of appear in the cloud and fall out, which was like the kind of idea I was going for there. The medic, I never play medic, as you can tell. I mean, look at this loadout, man. We've got a normal Crusader's crossbow, we've got a vintage Kritzkrieg, God knows, and a pro killstreak Ubersaw. I mean, it's okay. I love this cosmetic for some reason. The Strange Colossal Cranium is just such an obscure cosmetic. It makes your class just look so confused. Like, I take this thing off. Look how confused this medic looks. I just love using this. It's such an obscure cosmetic choice, and you can really put anything on it, and your class will still look just as ridiculous. As long as that bold head and wide-eyed goggles are still exposed, you can put anything on. So, I mean, the Weathermaster I thought looked great, and, I mean, just look at how the goggles, like, clip through perfectly in the eye visor of the Weathermaster. That's perfect, and the mouth as well, you could just see the confused mouth. Yeah, this is just like my mess around loadout, you know, I never play medic seriously. I never play medic in general. Onto sniper now, and this is like one of my favourite loadouts in terms of effects, but we've got this normal shooting start. Sometimes, I mean, I'll swap this out for, I have a strange upper hand somewhere with a decent amount of parts. There we go, 278 kills, 216 headshots on that specialised kill streak upper hand. We have a okay, no, that is... we have a Balloonicorn sniper rifle, which is specialised, I believe, I think. This may be specialised. Yeah, Team Shine Balloonicorn sniper, which is awesome. I'm just really liking the shooting star at the moment. I was watching my boy Glassy gaming stream. He was going off with the shooting star, and I was like, hey, you know what? That looks like fun. I've got a pro killstreak Australium SMG here. These things are dirt cheap to pick up compared to most Australiums. It's Singularity and Team Shine. Singularity and Tornado are both of my favourite pro KS or pro KS effects, so you're going to see a lot of those. And of course the Prinny Machete, as I said, the third weapon really doesn't matter too much to me. I'll normally whack out the SMG. And in terms of unusuals, we were very kindly donated this strange Halloween spelled Villain's Veil with Searing Plasma by Wooby Chicken, and the purple effect on this goes perfectly with the purple effect on this specialised killstreak Dr. Dapper's topper. Like, the purple confetti and the Searing Plasma is such two very subtle effects on their own, but when they're together you can just see the purple really does shine through, and it just looks great in my opinion. I love how this loadout looks, man. The effects go perfectly, and the way the plasma comes out of the top of the Dapper is just great to me. And of course I have the self-made Blapper Mado. This time we have the supporter one, it's silver. It just kind of pops a little bit more, especially with the purple in this loadout. The silver kind of stands out a bit more. Yeah, I've started playing sniper a lot, same with heavy. I've started playing a bit more sniper and a bit more heavy as of late. And my last loadout is going to be the spy loadout. We have this kilowatt brain warming wear, the sneaky spats of sneaking, and I've completely forgotten what this is called, but I normally swap this out for the Lunatic's leathers. Okay, I've spelt Lunatics wrong. I know it's painted gold. Lurker's leathers, my mistake. Yeah, and we have the Duck Channel as well. I got donated this kilowatt brain warming wear, and it was painted gold, so I thought I may as well just make a full gold loadout to go with it. And I mean, it looks cool. The duck is such a cool touch, just to like finish off that gold theme. And then in terms of weapons, I was just messing about with weapons. I don't play a huge amount of spy. I mean, I have this stock revolver. The Diamondback was pretty fun. I mean, whenever I do play spy though, I'm just messing around. I got this Collector's Enforcer. I thought it was a Collector's, it looked cool. I've got a strange specialised killstreak kunai. What else do I have? A Spicicle, a Euroturnal reward. I mean, I have a pro killstreak Spicicle that I used to use for a bit, but yeah, it's normally the kunai as of late. A strange cloak and dagger, a lot of time cloaked there. Not so much on the strange invis watch. That's because I sold my old one and that is a newer one. But yeah, 3,200 seconds, which isn't much in the grand scheme. And a strange festive sapper that I've had for God knows how long. That's like always the go-to sapper of choice for me. I used to have a stock normal sapper in Strange, but I don't know what ended up happening to that. There's a few things I didn't mention. I have unusual taunts for each class, like the Scout especially is really interesting in terms of taunts. I mean, I have, is it 3 or 4 deep fried desires? 3 unusual deep fried desires, a strange laugh taunt that we got. I mean, you can see how we got all of these unusual taunts in videos on my channel where I used unusualifiers. Like, I guess this is part of the loadout though. This is like one of my favourite taunts. We have the Fountain of Delight touchdown. I mean, we have a Hellish Inferno Deep Fried Desire, a Ghastly Ghosts Deep Fried Desire, which is my favourite unusual effect. I mean, I've put the wrong one on there. I'm trying to see Ghastly Ghosts, and for some reason it's showing me a different effect. Oh well, we can just imagine it's Ghastly Ghosts. But yeah, I don't really know what else to show. I guess that's it in terms of my loadouts though. So that is my loadouts in September 2018. The next time I do a loadouts video will probably be like early 2019, so you can see the loadouts I'm kind of going into the year with, if anything's changed and things like that. Guys, leave a like if you enjoyed this video. Let me know your thoughts down below, and if you'd like to see more videos like this and general gaming content, do be sure to subscribe. Thanks again for watching, guys, and peace.